Good morning. It's December 30th. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Suffolk roads are some of the deadliest in the state. So why is that the case? Virginia Huey has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Timothy was our only child. Part of our heart and soul are missing.
Andrea and Timothy Carpenter live with the heartache of losing their son, 22-year-old Timothy Cameron Carpenter, in a car crash on March 19th. It happened on Middle Country Road in Center Reach. Police say the driver who slammed into the car Timothy was riding in was under the influence of fentanyl.
This could have happened to anyone. It could have been your son or your daughter, your grandchild, your sister, your brother.
Carpenter was one of 155 people who died in traffic crashes in Suffolk County in 2023. That sobering statistic makes Suffolk the leader in the state in total traffic deaths that year. It's a distinction Suffolk has held for at least a decade, according to the latest data from the Institute for Traffic Safety Management. A Newsday analysis of the data found Suffolk is also one of the most dangerous counties in terms of traffic fatality rates, 10.2 deaths per 100,000 population in 2023, which is nearly 4 times New York City's rate and nearly double the statewide rate.
It is an unfortunate distinction.
Suffolk Chief of Patrol Gerard Hardy says one reason for the county's high traffic fatality rate is its century-old roadways, like the Northern and Southern State Parkways, which feature many curves, but were not built for today's million-plus population. Another reason for Suffolk's high traffic fatality rate is that its residents drive a lot. Suffolk has the most registered vehicles and licensed drivers of any county in the state.
I think that has to do with just usage, population, and that's what causes crashes. The more people that are utilizing our roads.
But more drivers in Suffolk only explains a part of its high fatality rate. Newsday's analysis of the state data also showed it has a high proportion of alcohol and drug-related crashes.
Obviously, one fatality is too much.
Suffolk District Attorney Ray Tierney says he's pushing state lawmakers to pass the deadly driving bill, which would allow police to charge drivers who are under the influence of any illegal substance.
The thing that we want to do is, in all instances where we can legally establish that a person is operating a motor vehicle while impaired by any substance, we want to be able to charge those cases.
For crash victims' families, tougher laws and awareness about the dangers of impaired driving can't come soon enough.
I wouldn't wish this pain on anyone.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
Virginia, thank you. Read more about Suffolk's roads on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. 10 people were hurt escaping a house fire in Freeport. It happened on Smith Street just before 3 a.m. on Sunday. When firefighters arrived, flames had spread throughout the whole house. The Freeport Fire Department says residents were treated for minor burns and smoke inhalation. The cause is under investigation. Jimmy Carter will be honored with a state funeral in the nation's capital. Carter died yesterday. He was our nation's longest living president. He was 100 years old. Carter started out as a peanut farmer from Georgia. He went on to serve one term in the White House from 1977 to 1981. The former president had been in hospice care for nearly 2 years. President Joe Biden called him a remarkable leader.
There's millions of people all around the world, all over the world, feel they lost a friend as well, even though they never met him. And that's because Jimmy Carter lived a life measured not by words, but by his deeds.
Flags at federal buildings will be flown at half-staff in Carter's honor. Long Islanders are remembering a media pioneer who changed the way people watch television. Charles Dolan founded HBO as well as Cablevision. He also launched News 12, the first 24-hour regional news network. Mr. Dolan died Saturday of natural causes. He was 98. He had 6 children, one of which is Pat Dolan, the owner of Newsday. First in Newsday, Suffolk is giving businesses a new incentive to go solar. The county is planning to give tax breaks to businesses that qualify if they install renewable energy equipment. The initiative aims to quadruple the amount of electricity produced by solar panels in the county by 2027. A new French concept restaurant is coming to a historic Oyster Bay building. Les Étoiles, meaning a little star, in a gourmet market, will open at the former location of Snouter's Corners drugstore. The drugstore opened in 1884 and was Oyster Bay's longest continuously run business until it closed in 2010. The restaurant is scheduled to open early next year. Monthly LIRR ticket holders will soon be able to bring friends along for the ride for just $1. For the month of January, the MTA is offering a winter weekends deal. The discount will let monthly ticket holders bring 2 additional travelers for $1 each. The MTA is trying to encourage the use of public transit as congestion pricing is set to begin next week. Looking to catch a concert in the new year? Well, these shows will have you celebrating through 2025. Elisa DiStefano and David Cribley have your guide in a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Ring in the new year with live music. Dave, what shows should we see?
Well, right here at the Paramount, there's going to be an incredible dance show with the New York Bee Gees, starring Peter Mazzio, who's right here from Long Island.
So some night fever here in Huntington.
Absolutely. To go a more sophisticated route, you can head out east to Suffolk County in Stony Brook, where the Jazz Loft is going to have their New Year's Eve extravaganza with 2 sets, one at 7 and one at 10.
The one at 10 have champagne at midnight?
Absolutely.
Okay, what else?
Now, we can't forget the Piano Man. Billy Joel is headlining UBS Arena in Elmont,
New York state of mind.
which is his first area appearance since closing out his Madison Square Garden residency.
That one sold out?
No, not yet. There's a couple of seats left, and also they just added Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening as a special guest opening act.
What a way to end 2024. What's ahead for 2025?
Well, there's some killer comedy shows coming to UBS Arena in Elmont. You have Sebastian Maniscalco, as well as the infamous Cat Williams, and the one and only Fluffy, Gabrielle Iglesias, both all coming in the spring.
I was like, dude, I didn't know they made you.
And the Jones Beach roster is starting to build. We have some country artists coming this year, which is going to be Thomas Rhett and Keith Urban, as well as some late 90s, early 2000 acts like Creed, Goo Goo Dolls, Nelly, as well as Papa Roach.
All right, already looking ahead to the summer. Let's just try to enjoy the holidays.
So much to see. To read more about who's coming to Long Island in the new year, go to Newsday.com, click on our homepage, and click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Checking out your hyperlocal Monday forecast. Showers for most of the morning, but don't worry, it's going to clear up. Here's your day planner. The rain dies down and we'll see a mix of sun and clouds for most of the day. Highs around 55 degrees. And here's a look at your futurecast. The rain returns, threatening a potentially soggy New Year's Eve, so keep that in mind if you plan to be outdoors. Now for a look at your 7-day forecast. Mostly clear for the rest of the week, with the temperatures taking a dip over the weekend. Of course, we'll keep you updated. That's a look at your 7-day forecast.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Thank you so much for watching.